So, we need to be able to get to our bedroom in order to read this letter. That is the one from Piaghi. It's probably the best course of action to take at this point, right? The sealed leather given by Piaghi for Sarah Deruchet. I'll see if I want to open it once in my room. So, I think there's other people to talk. Yeah, there's definitely other people to talk to in here. The Duchess is over by the fireplace. There's a statue of Zeus. Is it? Yeah, that looks like a lightning bolt. Hang on, can we get to a spot where we can see the lightning bolt? Yeah. That's either Poseidon or Zeus. It's not really a trident. Looks more like a lightning bolt. And that's the front door. That kind of sets the tone for the entrance to the building, right? Okay. Boy, the lighting and coloration is really good. Like, the reflective surfaces, really well done. I wonder what engine they're using for this game. I'll have to look that up. I don't think it's Unreal. I could be wrong. Ooh, fantastic artwork. That looks like an actual classic painting. I wonder if it is, actually. I'm not very much of an art aficionado. It is gorgeous, though. Okay, go back to the group near the chimney. We don't have any on the other side of the screen. You can see we have our points. We don't have any more points to spend. Effort points. I don't know how to get those back. Oh, wait, didn't we get... Hold up. Mother's handkerchief. Mortimer's invitation. No, I thought we had royal jelly. Restore 2 effort points. Do I use that now? What is this? It's kind of over my shoulder here. Collector's coins. Lost coins in Lord Mortimer's manor. We found one of those out on the docks. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to use one. Because we're going into conversation, and we need to use the effort points if we want to manipulate or distract or do any of that stuff. So, going into a conversation without effort points is probably a recipe for disaster. Alright, what does this say?
Lives of the Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch, a biography of the great men.
We don't have erudition unlocked, so we can't flip through it. We can take the book. Sure. Let's take the book. Manuscripts. Manuscripts allow you to educate yourself during the adventure. At the start of each quest, you can choose what to read to gain a permanent skill point. Find your manuscripts by using the inventory tab in the menu. Really? We can better ourselves by reading? Parallel lives. Plus 1 skill point in conviction. So... Oh, laws of gallantry. Plus 1 skill point in diversion. So do we need to do that? Item added to inventory. Can we do anything with that right now? Keep hitting the wrong button. I'm hitting all the buttons that close the menu. That flips through. Okay. Nothing that would activate it. We can't use anything that would activate it. So, we can't do anything with it right now. Amber fragments. When you collect 4 amber fragments, you gain 1 effort point. Huh. The fact that you can read books and get better at stuff is a really cool mechanic. I like that quite a bit. It's certainly not a new thing. I mean, you find skill books, spell books, and stuff, but it's just nice. It's a nice mechanic. Is that a shadow puppet? The hands on the wall kind of looks like they were doing a dog for a second. Look at that. Look, it's a puppy. It's a swan. It's a bird. It's a giraffe. I got nothing. Ooh, chessboard. Alright, so there's Pyagi. There's...
I thought my chimney was big, but this one is beyond belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
Mm-hmm.
Since I set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also
Is that
just
George
arrived?
Washington?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us. Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence, Cardinal Piaggi. He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simpler.
George Washington, President of the United States of America.
Delighted at last to make
I was
your
making a
acquaintance,
joke.
Mr. President.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. President. Louis Moras de Richer. It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles. Nice to meet you, Louis.
I should imagine
Wow.
you never thought you'd be in such company.
I must admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all be here yet, and you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
Yeah,
And I
there's one of the
noticed you
upper
were
crust.
already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance. It's the perfect place to build up a network. What were you talking about, if you forgive my indiscretion?
Everybody's so nosy. Oh, I have to... etiquette? Diversion? Etiquette. About the surprising main door.
Believe me, she's not that special. His Eminence was asking me for my opinion about the style of the main door.
I have to admit, this place certainly doesn't lack panache.
It's simply stupefying.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable
Wow.
secrets, or even
It's gonna be
money
dangerous to
matters.
talk to people.
But you'll see, it will come. Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Oh, please.
Well, my friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Holm, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests.
During which time we remake the world.
Accompanied by
Okay.
gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
So, if I understand rightly,
Interesting.
Monsieur de Richer, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
Man, digging and digging and digging. I'm gonna invent something. We haven't told anybody that she's missing, and I don't want to let that
Like
go.
you, Mr. President, I'm here as a result of Lord Mortimer's invitation.
2 members of the same family here. That is rare.
You know what they say. You can pick your nose, but you can't pick your family.
Look at his face. He was not impressed.
Seriously, though. I know your mother well. Stay behind with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
Will we now? He's wearing a Mason's.
Good Lord. Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grand Master of the Golden Order. It's the highest distinction of the order in the United States. It puts him on par with
Oh.
my mother. He must really know his stuff when it comes to the occult.
Oh.
Good evening, my friend.
Oh.
Holy shit. That's the man for my vision.
An urgent
Oh.
case has delayed
Oh.
our host, Lord Mortimer. He can't be present this evening, and he sends his deepest apologies.
Kind of looks like my
His
Monster
ass
Hunter
hasn't
character.
even turned up? Great start.
I'll say nothing.
And now, my dear guests, a light meal is served in the small salon. For those who would like to,
Saying things
you're
is only an
invited to
opportunity
follow me
to say
into
the
next
wrong
room.
thing.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
This
We'll
guy
have
is
to be
a trip.
careful not to make too much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir Holm, but I've already...
Oh, that's Sir Holm. Okay.
Thus, I shall be happy to remain by the fireside.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home.
Scheming. Scheming.
And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this Holm. I saw him in my vision.
Okay, so Washington has a symbol of the order, which... This is... I enjoyed this the first time. If this is going to happen throughout the game, that's a great mechanic. Stay and listen to Washington. So if Washington... He has a symbol of the order, right? So he probably knows a lot about our missing mother. Not necessarily that she's missing, but certainly something along those lines. He may know something. Holm, knows that she's missing, and he was in that weird, trippy vision that we had where our nose bled at the docks, so I'm not really sure where... Washington is digging for information. I think we're gonna go with Holm. Although we're a diplomat. We picked a diplomat. If we went with occultist, I think maybe we would go with Holm. We picked diplomat. So let's stay and talk to Washington. I think, yeah, let's stay and talk to Washington. Can we go into the menu here? No. Yes.
Let's see what Washington has to say.
Sir, if you don't mind, I shall stay here.
No.
Do
Yes.
exactly
Yes.
as you
No.
please, young man.
Oh, he did not sound happy about that.
Louis, thank you for staying. Just like you, when I arrived this morning, I found out that Sarah had gone missing. I know your mother well. Don't worry. Emily is from the English branch of the Golden Order.
And President Washington is in fact the leader of the Order in the United States.
Thank you. We
I
already
didn't
knew
know.
Sorry to have made you wait, but I didn't want to speak in front of the others.
You did well. Secrecy and discretion are the pillars
that. What
of our
about the Duchess
organization.
there?
If I can help in any way at all, please don't hesitate to ask, my lad. And if you have any other questions, now's the time.
Now's the time. Okay, we can go into here now. Can we look at George Washington? Man, look at that close-up. The lighting in these close-ups is really what sells the characters. It's really good. We don't know what Godoy looks like yet. Okay, so George Washington. We don't know his strengths or weaknesses yet. George Washington is the founding father and first president of the United States of America. Washington shared his life between military and political success. Very early on, he was introduced by Sarah de Richet into the upper circles of an influential secret society from France, the Golden Order. He later took the helm of the American branch. Tired of politics, he wanted to retire to his property in Virginia, but that was without taking into account Lord Mortimer, who encouraged him to come out of retirement. On the advice of his friend, he ran for a second term and was successful. Invited by Mortimer to his island, Washington likes to attend such social gatherings incognito. Interesting. Where does Emily know my mother from?
And you, Emily, what do you think of my mother?
I only know her through the Order. The one time we met, we only exchanged a few words in a corridor of Parliament.
And was the exchange courteous or impassioned?
I'm not sure if I understand.
Was there any reason for her to be angry with you?
Under
'Cause
other
she shot you
circumstances,
in
I would
my
slap
vision.
your face for even asking. But I'll put your lack of tact down to her disappearance. Know that your mother is a woman I would love to work with. Her reputation is entirely deserved. Mr. Washington will be able to tell you more.
Mr. Washington, you seem to be very familiar with my mother.
And how
Where
did
did
you
you
come
first
to know
meet
my
her?
mother?
I met Sarah during the War of Independence on American soil. She was introduced to me by a mutual acquaintance, and I must say that her sound advice prevented me from making some terrible mistakes. She may not be a soldier, but believe me, she deserves a statue as much as Lafayette does.
Well, I didn't see that
Interesting.
one coming. There's no doubt Mother has many secrets that are still hidden.
Very
Right.
interesting.
Would it be too much if I asked you a few more questions?
Not at all. Go ahead. But I can't promise I'll remember everything.
May I ask, when you saw each other, what did you talk about?
Let's go political. We have politics. It's difficulty 2. That would cost us all of our points. This is why I took that potion thing, to get these effort points. This might lead us somewhere.
So, my mother was with...
Oh, that was... I should have realized that Washington would be immune to political machinations. I didn't even think about that. Okay, so we are now exhausted. You just encountered an immunity. 1 effort point is now locked. Use a golden elixir to cure yourself. So that means we now have a maximum of 6 effort points until we can cure ourselves. I don't think we have a golden elixir. That was dumb. That's down to me not thinking. Yeah.
During the American Revolution. Did you talk about politics?
Yes. In spite of her young age, she defended our cause with
Discovered
enthusiasm.
immunity.
Did she
Politics.
go to the front line like your famous gunner, Molly Pitcher?
Yes, in a way.
The role given to women in your war was a great step forward.
Lee, I am impressed. Few people know about the legend of Molly, so you don't know the true story. Molly Pitcher is a character invented by Sarah. She persuaded me
Oh.
to use a heroic female figure, an American Joan of Arc, if you will.
Smart.
It enabled us to gain a few thousand extra fighters, and it was all thanks to your mother.
I didn't know that.
Way to stumble,
Thank you,
kid.
sir. I was hoping to speak with Lord Mortimer. At least now I have some information, thanks to you.
We really don't.
I
but
repeat,
Sure.
Lord Mortimer is a man of his word. You won't be disappointed. And I am persuaded that your mother's research is his main concern.
What if she's left the island? Do the others in the Order know, do you think? Let's stay on topic of the Order. I don't want to speculate on where the mother is.
Mother still is at the head of the Golden Order. I find it difficult to believe that she came to this island without notifying the other members.
As for myself, I did not know. I am here at the request of Sir Holm, a situation regarding the Crown of England to resolve, and to see what Lord Mortimer has to propose to
We
us.
will circle back
As
to
for
that.
me, Lord Mortimer asked me here to speak about the future of America. I did not know that your mother would even be among us. In any
I
case,
should really take
no one
notes.
has yet mentioned associating the Order.
We haven't found many clues yet.
Don't worry, Louis. I'm sure nothing bad has happened to her.
Yes, I hope not.
Never thought I'd say this, but I don't trust George Washington.
Careful, they're coming back.
Gentlemen, welcome back. Oh. Is that Jack from Mass Effect?
Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
But don't spend too much time with Mr. Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent. You seem to be intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely. It is remarkable.
It is
Lord
remarkable.
Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal.
You could
But
say
I must
that.
say, he does have some outstanding pieces.
Oh, those are actual
So,
classics.
who's that young lady with you?
Elizabeth Adams, Mr. President. She would have liked to have stayed with us, but the poor thing is exhausted.
Elizabeth Adams?
Miss Adams is here to rest.
Missed
You have perhaps
opportunity
already come across
psychology.
her in the corridors. She arrived a few days ago.
I perceived her, but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured,
got
she is
drool
not here
in
for
the
the
corner of
same
his mouth and
reasons
it
as
bothers me.
yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence. On that note, it's very late. You must be exhausted.
Missing all kinds of
The servant will
opportunities.
accompany you to your rooms.
Okay, we're going to our room, so we can look at the letter at least. But boy, we are missing opportunities left and right. We missed erudition.
Ladies, gentlemen, I bid you all good night. Mr. President, Your Eminence, Duchess, you have the same rooms as usual. You, Monsieur de Richet, will find your room at the end of the corridor.
Not a very
Well, my
serful
friend,
servant.
I am bone tired. I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night,
Good
Georgie.
night, sir. I shall do likewise.
Do you mind if I call you Georgie?
Louis, I shall see you in the morning. Sleep well.
Good night. See you tomorrow. Oh, man. It's been quite a day. Right. Where is my room?
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Okay, hang on. We got... Okay, immunity, politics. We don't know anything else. Oh. Oh. Elizabeth Adams. She's got a scar down the side of her head. We missed an opportunity with psychology when her name came up. Elizabeth Adams is the daughter of John Adams, Vice President of the United States. Elizabeth was rejected by her parents at birth and was declared stillborn. Brought up in isolation, she grew into a frail young woman with bipolar disorder, devoured by her terrible fits of anxiety. Her deepest secrets were slowly gnawing away at her from inside. Despite numerous treatments, nothing could cure her. The young woman continued to descend into folly. As a friend of Sir Gregory Holm and of Lord Mortimer, John Adams decided to send his daughter to Lord Mortimer's manor in the hope that he could help her. With little hope, Elizabeth has now been at the manor for a short while. Interesting. That would explain Washington's reaction. Okay. Interesting. Let's poke around. Do we have to go to our room? Are we gonna get yelled at by the servant if we wander too far? It looks like we can go back downstairs. Ooh, shiny. What is that? Ooh, collector coin. Nice. Okay, so yeah, exploration will be rewarded. I'm not super big in finding all the little collectible things and stuff, but I do find it rewarding overall.
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
I'm sorry, Napoleon is here too? Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Monsieur Jacques Peru.
Jacques Peru. Alright. Boy, this is a gorgeous mansion. Wow. An empty box. At least stuff you can interact with lights up. That makes it a little easier in this style of game. I do have to say, at this point, I'm fairly impressed by what I'm
Leaves
finding.
out of an old encyclopedia.
A few leaves out of an old encyclopedia. We have here the encyclopedia. Denis Diderot and Jean Leronde Lambert. 1751 to 1772, 150 academics and scholars contributed to the production of this first synthesis of human knowledge. Assemble all the pages of this manuscript in order to read it. +1 skill point in science, linguistics, and erudition. Ooh. Can we use these yet? No. Maybe that's something we have to do in our room. We should probably head to our room soon. Ooh, what's that? Golden elixir! Okay, so we can alleviate our exhaustion with that. Ooh, another shiny. Another book.
The Quorum Guide.
The Rules of Decent Behavior. Another book. Parallel Lives, Laws of Gallantry. The Rules of Civility and Decent Behavior. Leonard Perrin, 1618, a treatise on good manners intended for the Jesuit College of La Flèche. +1 skill point in etiquette. I apologize for butchering French words. Whoa. The size of this place. Okay, these are urns. Are these the ashes of all previous victims? Is this going to turn into a serial killer thing? Ooh, Devil's Thorn. Devil's Thorn grants you the Exalted State. You temporarily see immunities and vulnerabilities affecting a dialogue choice in a conversation. Oh. Well, that could be huge. Can't read that book that's open on the couch there. Oh, there's stairs that go up. I don't want to take any stairs at this point. I don't want to get horribly lost. Okay, we can't go in there. Even though there's no sign on the door. Does this circle all the way around?
Monsieur Johann van Wollner.
Johann von Wollner. Interesting. Anything else? Wait, was there a floor map? There is. Okay, so it is a complete circle. Great. We could do that. So then we can loop all the way back around to our room. Oh, gorgeous. What a weird place. How many chairs do you need in a hallway? Oh, there's some cash. Cash. Ooh, another collector coin. Thought it was actual money. Like, are we gonna run into a merchant? Can't go in there. I wonder if sleeping cures exhaustion as well. There's another sign.
President George Washington.
Okay, there's good old Georgie's room. What a, ooh.
An old sesterce from Roman Gaul.
Another collector's coin. I am knocking these out. I wonder how many... Does it tell you how many there are? I have 4. Doesn't tell you how many there are. But I have 4 so far. Not too shabby. Unless there's like 70 of them. Then, well, maybe somewhat shabby. Can't go in there. Ooh, more royal jelly. That's the one that restores 2 points. Ooh. Shiny. Another collector coin. That's 5. That 5 of 5. We've done already.
Monseigneur,
That's
His Eminence
Piaghi's room.
That's me.
That's me.
Right. So what shall I do with this letter? It might be about my mother's disappearance. But if I open it, I'll be betraying Biaggi's trust. What should I do?
Ooh, if we had level 3 subterfuge, we could open it without breaking the seal. Do we unseal the letter? How do we feel about the cardinal? Or leave it closed? Nope.
Okay,
Opening
let's see
it.
what it contains. Too bad for Biaggi. So, it really is a list of French countrymen.
Okay,
Biaggi
that's good to
wasn't
know.
lying. But now it's opened. I better get it to Mother soon.
Is there a timer on it or something? Look at the artwork. Jeez.
Wow. Nice room. Mortimer sure doesn't do things halfway.
My goodness. No, he does not. This is incredible. Wow. A glowing blue or just an odd... Okay, it's just an odd reflection. Ooh, shiny. Another coin? Yeah, collector's coin. Ooh, nothing over here.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who
Inferno
enter
by
here.
Dante. Nice.
Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly.
Turkey, even. We cannot unlock it. We don't have subterfuge. I generally always take like
Saturn
lockpicking or
devouring
something.
his son. Again? I saw the same theme in the hall.
Yeah, there was
Who
a
wouldn't like to be
very,
his son?
very similar painting in the hall.
Saint Jerome and the Angel. Yet again, art with political undertones with an image of a saint hearing voices.
Carmelite water. Carmelite water gives you the focused state. Your next skill used will cost no effort. Ooh. Nice. Okay. Anything on this bookshelf? Oh, there's something up there. Don't have the agility to reach for it. That looks like a gem. Oh, you know what that probably is? That's probably one of these things. Amber fragment. That looks like an amber fragment. So that would... 4 of those would unlock another effort point. Okay. Noted. Here we go up. Oh. There's a balcony. There's some books out here. Oh, wow. Nice view. Wow, look at this place.
Carmelite water will give me a little reprieve.
Carmelite water and some more royal jelly. I'll take it. Way back in. So is this somebody else's room? Oh, another coin. Yeah, that's somebody else's room. Wait.
An old sesterce from Roman Gaul.
Oh, another coin. Jeez, they're everywhere. Okay, so there might be more than like 5 of them to find. We can look out. Okay, I wonder if we can get a telescope or binoculars or something. Nice view. Let's see. Statue. Looks like that screen blocks me from going that way. I can't go any further that way, and I can't go in that door. Okay. Back inside. Our quest objective is go to bed. Can't pick that. Alright, how about this room? Oh. Oh, we're just going to bed. Big painting. Oh, Episode 1. Off the coast of England. Success. Went up to the manor. I found clues about Mother on the docks. Convinced Piaghi to trust me with his letter. Met Mr. Washington. I remained in the Grand Hall to speak with Mr. Washington. I asked questions about my mother. Failed. I did not find all the clues about my mother on the docks. I didn't pick up the book on the key. What? We missed something on the dock? Alternate paths. I could have joined Sir Holm in the small salon. I could have made an unexpected encounter. You know what? I wonder if that's because we couldn't use the bar to open the gate on the dock because we didn't have enough agility or whatever it was that we needed for that. Interesting. I'm not sure I like that they tell me all the things I failed doing. I mean, it's nice to know, but I'm not sure I like it. Hey, we leveled up. We're halfway through level 2. We got points for items found, vulnerabilities exploited, new characters, character traits revealed, traits unlocked, objectives completed. We have 4 points available. Ooh. Let's see. Diversion. We could put 3 points into it and get it to level 2, which would reduce cost in effort points by 3 for diversion. Can I put points into this? Can I? I can. Ooh, we just unlocked manipulation. Okay. Sure. Okay. Alright, so these, we fill the little circle, right, to get to level 2. They're lit up white, which means they're unlocked. We have the politics skill, it's at level 1. We have all these skills, because we chose diplomat. So the occultist skills, we have to, all the occultist and the other one, logic ones, we need to, you have to pay to fill up that circle, so we would need to put 2 more points into agility to then unlock the agility skill. Interesting. So that's what it meant by you can still unlock them, but they're much more expensive. So now the question is, do we focus on what we've already unlocked? Or do we spend some skills, like I could spend 2 more points to unlock agility just to have agility. I could put 3 points and unlock subterfuge, which means we could then immediately open that box. It would also help us to notice falsification. Erudition, we missed an opportunity for erudition in the main hall. We've missed a couple things for not having agility. We missed something for not having questioning, which is noticing anything strange in someone's behavior or appearance. Psychology, read people's behavior like an open book. Vigilance, notice noteworthy details or oddly placed elements. Logic, use your logical mind and oratorical talents. Occultism, rely on your knowledge of myths, occult, and religious symbols, as well as ancient languages and secret societies. Okay, so I definitely unlock manipulation. We only needed to spend 1 point to unlock that, and that kind of goes along with our diplomacy thing. I'd like to unlock agility just to be able to, because I know we can immediately get that piece of amber, but I might wait on that. That seems silly to waste 2 points on, when we could spend 3 points and get one of these to level 2. Like, we could get etiquette to level 2. Etiquette might come into play. Or do we unlock something else? Like, skills that have not come into play yet. Such as... Okay, so erudition came into play. We missed one. Occultism has not come into play yet. Logic has not come into play yet. Psychology did. Vigilance has not come into play yet. Questioning did. Questioning kind of fits into the diplomatic thing as well. We could get to level 2 in linguistics. So basically getting to level 2 at something reduces cost and effort points for that skill by 3. Which seems kind of big. Or do we unlock? Do we unlock logic? I'm tempted by logic and by vigilance. Both of those are tempting. Questioning is also tempting, but we just missed an opportunity for questioning, so I don't think they're going to bring questioning back up. Boy. Diversion is kind of been our bread and butter in conversations, but that doesn't really get you anywhere, that just gets you out of things. I'm gonna unlock vigilance. Yeah. I unlocked vigilance. I think that's gonna come into play more. Ooh, equipping manuscripts. Here, you can choose what to read during the adventure. Each manuscript you read confers skill points at the end of the quest. Okay. So that gives us a skill point in diversion, etiquette, conviction. I don't have enough of that. So let's do etiquette. I can only equip 1 manuscript. I wonder if we can improve that. Is there a way to improve that? Bookworm. Equip 1 extra manuscript. Collect 10 manuscripts. We're at 3. There you go. Read 5 manuscripts. Jack of all trades. Gives us a 10% bonus to experience at the end of a quest if we have every skill unlocked. We have a lot unlocked already. Use exactly 1 consumable of each type during a quest, and you get your efforts point pool increases by 1. Wow. We unlocked Out of Breath, which gave us a point in agility. You recover your effort points lost when you encounter an immunity. Ooh. Level 3 in vigilance and questioning. I doubt I'm gonna get there. Vigilance. Where are the assertive? Make a dialogue choice 20 times before the end of the dialogue timer. I wonder what happens if you don't make it before the end of the dialogue timer. You gain a skill point in etiquette if you don't use a consumable during a quest. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Oh, another vision. Oh, it's another vision. Who is that?
Your turn? The servants are not very efficient.
De Richet can't be far away. They'll find her soon. Their search time is restricted, given that they must keep an eye on Adams.
That's
I can
Holmes
take
talking
care of
to
her
someone.
now.
Yes. Well, in any case, I do thank you for bringing her to the island.
From what I've understood, the search of de Richet's room hasn't turned up any results.
Not yet, no. But we've put her son in there. Perhaps he'll find something.
That might come in handy.
Louis grows impatient at not yet having met the famous Lord Mortimer.
He will meet him tomorrow.
There is no Lord Mortimer, is there?
Oh, what a pity to lose a knight at the start of the game. Are you waiting for someone?
A young French soldier.
During our game of chess?
Don't worry, Gregory. The game won't disappear. I'll have one of my men escort you back.
Don't trouble yourself. I know my way out.
Ah, good evening, gentlemen. Please forgive me for this late hour.
It is never too late, and we have much to discuss.
Quite a haircut.
One last move?
Why did he throw the knight in the
Our
fire?
games always seem to end like this.
Or always start like this. Come, take a seat, my friend.
That was Napoleon. Interesting. This game is a trip.
A little nighttime stroll, Mr. President?
There's nothing like it for a good night's sleep.
Do not hesitate to ask a servant to show you back.
The corridors seem quite safe.
Yes, yes.
Peppermint, lime flower, and valerian. My miracle remedy when one can't get to sleep. A very good night to you, Mr. President.
Peppermint, lime flower, and
you.
valerian.
And to you too, sir.
Why do I feel like we should remember that? I should really start writing stuff down. Did he just knock out my door? Yup. Yes. Yes, he did.
I'm coming!
What is with those visions? Hurry to answer the door. I will hurry in just a moment. We just saw Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon Bonaparte is a young lieutenant in the French army. In his early youth, Napoleon was uprooted from his native Corsica, and thus he bore a grudge against the aristocracy, the clergy, and the French people who failed to accept him. He joined the French army with the firm intention of making a name for himself, and of marking history by proving his true worth. Searching for backing of any kind, he attracted the sympathy and support of Lord Mortimer. Invited to the latter's reception, Napoleon intends to prove his value to the world. Oh my. This is definitely starting to get fascinating.